Hey everyone, it's Mark with Scuttlebutt.farm, and today I'm being serenaded by a bird of which I cannot see. Crazy how a little bitty bird somewhere where I really can't see him can make that kind of sound. But anyway, the whole point of today's video is to talk about my straw bale garden. My daughter and I took up an idea to do one together this Christmas time frame, and so this is where we're at. Don't know how well you can see, but to the left there we have an S for Scuttlebutt, B, well obviously for the butt part of Scuttlebutt, and then F for farm. So initially we thought, well, we'll do a straw bale garden, and then we thought, how can we make it something unique? And we thought to spell out SBF as a it'd give us plenty of room to grow, and we would be able to I don't know, it just seemed fun. But anyway, so what I've done so far is I put the straw bales in order of the letters as I planned them. I put some straw or some cardboard down in the middle, and I put wood chips along the side because I have plenty of them. And then I started putting fertilizer in the straw bales. Now I did this back in January, but really they recommend at least 2 weeks or so prior to planting you want to start fertilizing. And then I actually went in after I fertilized for a week or two. Then I went in and put a little bit of topsoil on the tops. And I know that these straw bales are ready to grow in because stuff's already growing, you know. Granted, this is probably just grass that's in here, but I'm not worried about it. And the reason why is because I'm going to direct sow into these. That's part of why I wanted some soil there. And I have already sown this one. So it's March 12th right now. And what I did was I basically went to the bales, I watered them down, got them as wet as I could, and then after wetting them really good, I went ahead and put seeds on top. Then I took wet cardboard and put it all over the tops of these and used boards and bricks and everything to try to hold them down because they get a lot of wind here. So I have to be careful of that. But I figure if I can get these plants started, these are all the early season stuff that I can plant. They're a little more tolerant to cold weather or frost because my last frost date is April 1st. And like I said, it's like March 12th. So there's a chance that these might get froze at any time. And right now, I mean, it's like the 70s. It's a beautiful day out. And it feels really nice. Feels like I could plant safely and never have to worry about it. But just in case. Now, the reason why I'm putting cardboard over them and wetting them and doing it that way is because the way I would say I theorize, but the way some other people might theorize as well. Most notably, Jeff Lawton used to put down, and he's one of the permaculture design pioneers. He would put down pieces of wood and while the seeds are getting germinated. So I'm going to come out here like 7 days from now or so, and I'm going to peek under, and if I see green stuff under there that looks like it's different than the grass that's growing in there, then I'm going to go ahead and lift off the tops and let them go ahead and adapt to growing with the without the being under the cardboard. But the wet cardboard kind of creates kind of like a vapor barrier where warmth can be trapped in the top of the cardboard there, and it also holds moisture because the cardboard holds moisture. So moisture and humidity are really good things for seeds to germinate. So, and by blocking out the light, hopefully I'll kill some of the stuff that's already gotten a foothold, therefore creating more nutrients for the plants that I'm actually trying to grow. So that's the B there that we got planted today, and then we'll plant the F and the S with some crops that or plants that need to make sure they make it through the frost period before we plant them. And then we'll have a nice little straw bale garden, something a little more unusual, but you know what, you can do a straw bale garden almost any way you want. I think if you just put the bales out and you just leave them alone for a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, you probably could do a pretty nice little garden and just grow right in them. And if I were doing that, I would probably split the bale apart a little bit and make sure to put a little bit of soil where I'm putting my plant in. And I would just plant starters that you get from somewhere. One other note is to try to get and I don't know how much it matters, but some people say it matters which way the cuts are on these. You can see there's little holes there. If most of those are going up and down, then water can get in them and it gets held there better than it does if they're turned the other way and it just sheeds off. So I try to put them all in that orientation, but sometimes it's not as easy to figure out as others, and sometimes I think I'm just wrong. So anyway, it's kind of a longer video than my normal video, but it's Mark with Scuttlebutt Farm. I hope you're having a great Friday day. Later.